I have been waiting for this trip literally forever. So I'm going to Paris, I'm going to the south of France, and I'm going to Italy, I'm going to Monaco. I'm just so excited, and I'm so excited to take you guys with me. I'm about to head to the airport and I can show you my outfit real quick. Here is the outfit. I am just beyond excited. We have our passport and Noah and I are about to hop into our Uber. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, and we're heading out. We flew Air France to Paris from Dulles International, and we made a pit stop at the airline's Turkish lounge before boarding, which we get access to with our priority pass. So we're currently at the Turkish lounge at Dulles, and I have my little glass of sparkling, and just a great way to kick off the trip. Noah and I were celebrating a little anniversary, and we told the people at the desk for Air France, and they actually gave us access to the Air France lounge, which was absolutely amazing. I was sure glad I fueled up before our overnight flight, because the gluten-free meal on Air France was, well, as you can see, a little disappointing, and the breakfast was definitely not much better. We have arrived in Paris. So we have just arrived to our hotel, and we're going to get ready for the day. I'm so happy that we are off the plane and finally in Paris. So we are about to head out and get some crepes. Very excited, and then we're going to see Notre Dame. And yeah. We stayed at Hotel 34B, which was right by the Opera House. And even better, only a couple minutes away from Lucette Fat des Crepes, which is a cute little creperie with some amazing crepes. I got a double espresso and a smoked salmon crepe, and it was delicious. So now we are walking towards the Notre Dame on a really busy street. The walk to Notre Dame was about 30 minutes, and we had tickets we booked well in advance so that we were able to go inside. This is something new for me because last time I went, it wasn't rebuilt. We have arrived. It's so busy. We went midday, and since we had a ticket, we didn't have to wait in an obnoxiously long line. But just to know, if you do go, you should be quiet there, and you must cover your shoulders. Covering your shoulders is just like a common thing you have to do in most churches in Europe. We then went over the Seine River and obviously took some great pictures. Then we went on a little journey. We are on our way to Folderol, which is an ice cream wine bar in Paris, and we're just walking over right now. Got there about 30 minutes after it opened and had to wait about 20 minutes. It encourages you not to take a ton of videos and just to live in the moment. However, it is so worth it. The ice cream, the wine, both absolutely amazing. Went to Montmartre, and yes, you have to climb up all those stairs. But Montmartre isn't my favorite place in Paris. I just find it to be extremely overwhelming and touristy. There are cute parts like this park, and you do get some amazing views of the city. While Notre Dame and Montmartre may be touristy, we went to dinner at Aluma, and trust me, it is not touristy. It's a very local spot. But most importantly, the vibe was great and it was delicious. The service was amazing, and I actually started with a glass of sparkling wine that was not champagne. I will say something about not having actual champagne in France does feel illegal. It was still delicious, and we started with the burrata and the cacio e pepe celery, which, oh my gosh, this was a standout. So amazing. Noah and I split the octopus and the fish, and the flavor combos were just so good. And since we had a red eye, we split these desserts, which were both gluten-free, and headed home for the night. I just woke up, but now we are going to get ready for day 2 in Paris. I'm so excited. We're gonna go to Bar Hemingway today. We're gonna go to the Louvre. I've been about I don't know how many times. I've been a couple times, but our friend is in Paris for the first time. So we're gonna take him, and I'm gonna stop at Copines, get my gluten-free treat. Maybe go to a wine bar, see where the day takes us. I am just really ready for the day. Guys, my dress for today, I'm in love with it. So cute. Noah and I love to wake up early and just to explore while no one's really out and on the roads. And I know Noah's not featured in a lot of this, but he was there, and he's going to be featured in a ton of the other vlogs that I took on this trip. So stay tuned for those videos because they'll be out soon. So this is a little hack for you if you're going to Paris. The Louvre is where the Mona Lisa is and is one of the most popular things to see in the museum. This little painting can cause the lines to be absolutely insane, so I recommend booking a ticket for the first time slot and getting there about 30 minutes early to get in line. It just prevents you from having to wait in line to look at the Mona Lisa. I've heard some people wait in line for hours, and don't spend your day doing that. So I'm currently at the Louvre. I actually went and I got a pastry from Copain's and it went all over my dress. And luckily some woman was nice enough and she gave me like these wet wipes to help me like wash my hands and stuff and got it off my dress for me. Like just standing in line, it was so sweet. Anyhow, dress. So pretty. Everyone's waiting for me. Yeah. Most people go to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa, but there's a ton of gorgeous art and just the building itself is stunning. So be sure to take pictures and definitely look around. So if you go in the morning, enjoy the areas surrounding the Louvre. They're actually not that busy if you go early. We're now walking through the park over here, get a nice view of the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, it's just so pretty. Such a gorgeous day. It is about like 80 degrees and sunny. Enjoying. The parks in Paris are absolutely stunning. I love the architecture, the greenery, everything about them, and they are just so clean, especially compared to a lot of other cities in the US. Paris holds a special place in my heart. It is just my favorite city ever. I absolutely love it there. So we're walking to a little cafe. I haven't gotten coffee today, so desperate need of that. But yeah, once I get my coffee, I'll be all set, loaded up on sunscreen. Yeah, this is our second and last day in Paris, then we'll be heading to Nice tomorrow. So really gonna make the most of it today. Stopped by Le Car Alice for a little coffee. I got my double espresso and sparkling water. It is a bit more of a touristy spot, but I really liked it. The service was good, not super expensive. And then we made a little walk over to the Arc de Triomphe, which was really close to the cafe, so a good place to stop right before. We're at the Arc de Triomphe. Look at it. So big. We then headed back to Copain's because obviously my pastry got all over myself. It's actually a fully gluten-free bakery, and if you didn't know, I have celiac, so this is just such a good find for me. You have a bunch of them, and it's kind of chain-like. However, the food is so high quality and good. I got the smoked salmon bagel, which was absolutely delicious, and we literally just stopped somewhere random because I needed someplace to sit and eat it because I was not going to get this all over my new white dress like I did with the other pastry that I got this morning. We then headed over to the Plaza Athene because Noah wanted to see it because he said he heard it in a Taylor Swift song, but it's a very beautiful and famous hotel in Paris. After that, we did some more walking, of course, because when in Paris, and we went to one of my favorite museums, which is free. So we are going to the Petit Palace. You can stop by, it's completely free, and it is just so stunning. And yeah, just gonna walk in and walk around, and then I think we are going to stop at a wine bar. So the Petit Palais is right next to the Grand Palais, and it's free to enter, and the museum is gorgeous. The artwork, the building, all of it is just perfection. And I think it's so important to take advantage of the free places that you can go and visit and see all this beautiful artwork. After that, we were back out and about, and I took some pictures with the Eiffel Tower in the background. Literally no one was here. I highly recommend going in May. It is just a lot calmer. We passed by the designer stores, but I got my bag this time in Italy just because it was the last stop, and we stopped at a little wine bar and got a cheese board. We just got home and we're gonna do a little reset, and then we are going to Bar Hemingway at the Ritz Paris. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. I just had a glass of rosé, so it's getting to me, you know. But anyhow, gonna go to the Ritz Paris and have my favorite cocktail in the world. So we are on our way to Bar Hemingway at the Ritz Paris, and we're just gonna make our way over. This was my third time at Bar Hemingway at the Ritz Paris, and I absolutely love it there. They have my favorite cocktail in the world, but anyhow, get there a little before 5 when they open because they don't take reservations, and you definitely want to be sure you get a seat here. I promise you, it's worth the price. It's worth the wait. I love it. I am at the Ritz Paris right now, and we're about to go into Bar Hemingway, but like my favorite place ever. I mean, Look at this sink. Oh my gosh. In general, the Ritz Paris is absolutely gorgeous. It is like my dream to stay there. I think once my YouTube takes off, which one day it will, I definitely will be staying there. For now, though, I'll just enjoy Bar Hemingway, which I love. The whole menu is on a newspaper, which is just so chic. And my favorite drink is called the Hadley. It is strawberry with a little bit of white cocoa and champagne. It is delicious, not too sweet, which I really appreciate. Drinks are a little pricey, about 40 euros. However, they bring out these bar snacks for free, and they just keep bringing them out, and they are so tasty. Gorgeous day out, just finished up our Hemingway, and we're just about to go to dinner, and the weather is perfect right now. I know I keep talking about the weather, but so nice. We then headed to the 6th arrondissement for some dinner at Restaurant Georgette, which is a modern French restaurant. It was really cute in there. I wouldn't say it's my favorite restaurant in Paris. However, it was super, super good. We did a little toast because the next day we were off to Nice, France, which I am putting up the blog for that soon. So we're at our last dinner in Paris, and I'm having my last drink in Paris, so cheers. Table split the asparagus and the artichoke, and then Noah and I split the red mullet fish and the pollock. We tried to wrap up dinner pretty quickly because the Eiffel Tower lights up every hour, and we wanted to make this next hour because we had an early flight the next morning off to Nice. I'll drop the little map where we were on the screen because barely anyone was there. It was such a great view. So we are waiting to watch the Eiffel Tower light up. We just wrapped up on dinner, and it is our last day/night in Paris. It was the perfect way to end the Paris part of our trip, but be sure to subscribe because we are going to Nice in Italy, and I'll see you next time when I take my bows abroad.